Hello everyone, this is Sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to actually give me some tips, not tips and tricks, because I don't know any tricks, tips on how to be more productive and to see more profit while you're doing this gig work, whether you're working with UberEATS or Postmates, GrubHub, or Doordash, because those are the apps that I'm familiar with. I'm not familiar with Amazon Flex and Instacart, but there there are different people that have tips that they can offer, and it's always best to join different Facebook groups. There you can get a lot of help, and a lot of guidance and advice on how to see much more success in what you're doing. So first of all, you need to know the areas that is profitable. There are areas that are profitable, are more profitable than others. Let's be realistic. So, and it's not only one area, it's several areas that you can go on, and hey, if I come in this area, I know I will definitely make whatever your goal is. I'll definitely make $100 a day, $200 per day, $300, $500 per day. I can do that because trust me, there are people that are making mad money in this food delivery because they have a strategy, they have a plan, and that's what you're gonna have to do. So you need to you need to know what area you're at. You need to know. Like I said in the first video, you thinking about profit. When the order comes in, is this profitable? The amount, I don't do $3-4 order. So like look at, because you have 15-30 seconds with Uber Eats, GrubHub, no, not GrubHub, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates don't actually show you the address, but in the map you can see exactly where you're going. You have to really look. But with GrubHub, GrubHub be putting your acceptance rate down, and then they kick you off if you don't accept a certain amount of orders. If you miss 3 orders or reject 3 orders, they kick you off or whatever. And then that affects your ability to schedule a block. But with Uber Eats and DoorDash, you are able to see, the amount and where you're going. Even though I think with DoorDash, I think it does put down your acceptance rate. But anyway, so when that order comes in, you're able to say, hey, is this is not profitable? This is profitable, so I'm going to take that. So that's 2. I think that's 2. And certain customers don't do an upfront tip, really, because they have had bad experiences with other food delivery drivers. Some of our coworkers, they don't do their good job. They do horrible stuff. So that's why they do not, many people don't do the upfront tip. Or some people have like a minimum. They'll probably give you $2 or $3. And then afterwards, some people, not all the time, some people, they give you $2. That's all you're getting. You ain't getting nothing else. They give you $3. You ain't getting nothing else. That's all you're getting. But there are some people that give that, that upfront. And then if they're satisfied, they give you more. Be like, oh, that's not true. Okay, let me show you. So this is an order that I had today, and it was actually 2 orders because I had got the person that actually tipped this. The first order was $11, and then sometimes when you're on the way they add another order. The other person didn't tip, but it was a significant amount. That's why I took it. So this person had already give an upfront tip. And as you see, it was 4.7 miles. A hop, skip, and a jump. You see, hop, skip, and jump. Green, red, and 2 reds. It was it was truly a hop, skip, and a jump. It was not that far from where I was at to the restaurant and dropping it off to the drop off. It was hop, skip, and a jump. And with the hop, skip, and the jump, it was 38 minutes and 15 seconds, and that's what I got. So they had already tipped, and then they gave me even more. And I always get this. This is not a one-time thing. I get this several times in the week. Several times. Because what I do, first of all, when I was looking for tips on how to do the food delivery, this young man had said that it's always good to give the person a heads up, like a text, that you're on your way. So I have a text, in my notes, I have a text that I send. Hey, this is your food delivery driver. Well, hello, this is your food delivery driver. I'm on my way to your location. So I give them a heads up. In some cases, I let them know after they finish drop off the food that, hey, it's at your door or whatever it may be. And I go above and beyond. I go above and beyond doing this. Some stuff my kids be saying, Mommy, you don't have to do this. But I don't know. I still do it. Like certain people put the wrong address. Only one time I know I was unable to deliver it because, number one, it was too far away. And plus the customer they had this entitlement like I was supposed to bring it to them. So I was like, no, I'm not. But many times, the customer has put in the wrong address. I didn't have to deliver to them because the GrubHub or UberEATS, whatever, refunded them the money. But hey, the person's hungry. I've been hungry. I just bring them the order. And things like that, just how, like they say, karma. If you believe in karma, but I don't believe in karma. I just believe you reap what you sow. So if you sow good things will eventually come to you. So many times I have done this and the person did not give me an extra tip, or it didn't work out in my favor, or I got stuck in traffic. But eventually, as I do deliveries, I get those good things come to me. Because one time because me and my daughters do this, we were delivering a order, and I think that person didn't tip, but it was worth the tip. It was worth the trip. And it was a guy, he was struggling with some bottles in his hand. He had a bunch of wine bottles. I think he was going to have a party, and then my daughter helped him with his bottles. And then the guy gave my daughter $100, basically literally $100, because she helped him. And it was that always kills me when you go deliver to a certain place and it's high class, and then the person doesn't tip. But this time it worked out because he tipped my daughter $100 just because she helped him pick up his bottles and put them in the elevator. That's all she did. But it worked out. So even though you may go above and beyond, and that person did not, recompense you, but it will eventually come back to you. That's why whatever you sow, that you will reap. And another thing I do not do, if I'm sitting and waiting for an order, I sit and wait someplace far away that is not near other deliveries. Not to say that I'm better than somebody, but a lot of you people out there, y'all be having those machines or whatever that be stealing people's orders. So I stay far away from you guys, because that has happened to me several times. I used to stay in this parking lot that I would always get good orders, and then one day I couldn't get anything because as soon as the order comes in, boom, it disappears. So that is another thing. Be careful when you're sitting waiting for orders, that if you see that's happening, you need to move, because you're not going to get no orders, because every order that comes in is going to be taken away because somebody got a skimmer. I don't know what it's called. And trust me, I know there are customers that can be big jerks, and they probably don't deserve that great service. But the fact that you accept the order, you try your best to offer exceptional service, and whatever exceptional service is to you, that's what you should do. Because just like there are customers that are jerks, there are excellent customers. I remember a time, it was my birthday was the next day, and I picked up an order, and the guy it was an extra large order. It was GrubHub. With extra large order, they tend to get more money. He already tipped $50 on the app, but then when I dropped off his order, he tipped another 50. So that was already $100 in tip. See, that's why do good to people. Good will come to you. Trust me. Trust and believe. And then what happened was the restaurant forgot some parts of his order, and he reached out to me. Sometimes I pick up when I was done with my block. Sometimes I pick up the phone, sometimes I don't. But most of the time, trust me, I pick up the phone. And then he told me, hey, they forgot my order. They forgot a part of my order. And then I think he reached out to the restaurant. Yeah, he reached out to the restaurant, and they say they will, prepare what they forgot if I'm able to pick it up. That was like, okay, I'll just go back, because he had already gave the $50 tip and on the app, and so I did it. So I went back to the restaurant. It was a good drive. And then when I came back, he gave me another $50 tip. Seriously, another. So I got $150 in tips. So that was a good day. But sometimes I have done that, and the person didn't give me anything. So it's a hit or miss with stuff like that. But anyway, you always supposed to offer your best service, and whatever that is to you, that's what you should do. But to see more success and more profit in this gig work, in working with UberEATS, working with GrubHub, Doordash, Postmates, whatever you choose to do, you need to have a strategy, and you need to have a plan. And the last two tips before I finish is that I did mention earlier that I strive to make minimum $25 an hour. However, I can make more per hour in certain areas, because in those areas there are high rises along with businesses. But the fact is, many times there is no parking. There's no parking at all. And then you risk getting a parking ticket, which have doubled in Miami. It used to be like $30-something or $20-something. Now it's like $60 to $70, depending on the infraction. So a $10, $16 auto would not be worth it if you end up getting a parking ticket. So those areas I avoid at all costs. I go in those areas on the weekends when the businesses are closed, and then there is parking. So that's another tip. And remember, this doing Uber, whether you do Uber, Instacart, Amazon Flex, you should use it as a bridge to build other things, to get into other things, to build more streams of income, where you don't have to always rely on this only, unless you really, really love doing it. But use it as a bridge to get into other things. And this will just be your foundation. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.